Sorry if I sound crappy or anything, but my mic is not very that good. But anyway, this is the story how I'm gonna size this up. I don't know how to spell authority, but that's trouble. So let's get into the story. Cue the background music. So this all begins like a month ago or so. Sorry, I'm using Microsoft Paint. I have no other software. They're throwing this festival called the Cool Fest. The Cool Festival. The Cool Festival. Whatever. I shouldn't have done that. This is taking forever. Closing this Paint tab. Nope. Yeah, we're reopening it. There. So, Cool Guy Festival. Yeah. So we're eating at pizza. So we're eating at pizza. When we're like done eating, basically, my friend goes, "Yo, there's live music at the Cool Guy Festival." So I'm like, "Whoa!" I'm very surprised because I did not know. And there's my other friend who's like also hyped. So we're all just gonna go. So we all plan. So we figure we're just gonna, after here, we're just gonna head out and go to the music festival. So we head down there. So this is time that we start making our map. So I'm gonna make a street. I made that way too big. Street. So on the corner here, this is pizza place. Just gonna put a P. There. So there's like intersection. So intersection here. And this still continues down pizza place. And there's a grocery store right here. So we're gonna follow this like sidewalk thing. So we're following down the sidewalk, waiting here. Sidewalk again. But here's the thing about this street right here. This is closed. So let's put it in red. Closed. So this is closed for like cars, not for people. So we can just still walk. Let's reverse everything. So now we're continuing down the closed street. Made it too big again. This is where the street starts to come to another intersection. And then more road. And then where this road ends, it ends across. So, gigantic park. Like gigantic, gigantic. So let's just put a P here. This is where the music is. Put a tiny M next to it. So this is where the music is. So here's us. We're like coming down the street. And also this street is closed still. This kind of splits into two separate streets. There's another intersection here, but that's not important to the story. Still come down, we reach park. So we head to the park, we see the music. We're like, yeah, nice. But it is crowded with a bunch of people. So let's expand into the park a bit. So gigantic park. This is not the shape, it's a full straight up rectangle. But over here outside the park, this is play. This is the playground. So here's the main stage. Just a stage. We're coming in from this corner because it's less busy. So we're heading over here. But we realize, yo, we're not gonna get through here. And there's like gates. So there's orange gates. Like all around this perimeter, trying to keep people in. To make sure nobody's like trying to jump into things, I don't know. So we're like, oh crap, we gotta like get to the playground or something so we can get out of here. So we stumble out of here, and then we go around into the sidewalk. We head down here, and up here to the playground. There's not that many people here right now, but there's a few. So we head to the top, then we realize there's kind of a lot of people at the top, so we go to this like side area. So we're enjoying the music, and then we see is way off in the distance, but there's like still the orange gate, because there's like a cabin in the distance, but there's still an orange gate. And there's this guy who's a security guard letting people in. So we're like, yo, what if we can get down there? Cause what you gotta understand about this park, it's kind of more of a community park thing. So what they have is this like big rock wall. So it's like made out of rock. They have like a bunch of rocks and stuff you can go on. So we're like, dude, we can see it because the stage is like right here. And it's like right next to here. But there's like stairs going up. So I'm gonna draw this like exactly how the fence looks. I'm gonna erase it again. Even more. Sorry, this video's long. I'll speed it up somehow. Hopefully I can get some good background music. So gate. Well, I mean fence. Is how the fence kind of looked. That's how the fence looked. So very big. So we actually saw some people. So here's the gate that he's like letting people through. It's like open. And then here's Mr. Security Guard letting people through and stuff. Letting people through and such. And then the gate continues, but I'm not really gonna draw it. Screw it. Yes, I am. It's a gate. And come up to Mr. Security Guard. I'm not gonna draw my friends, I'm just gonna draw me. We're like, yo, can we head through here, or is it like restricted or something? And he's like, no, it's like for everybody, that's why I'm letting people through out. And we're like, yo, cool. So all of us start, dumping through. And then here's where the story kind of starts getting off not too good basis. So, remember, rock wall. Remember Rockwall, because we're gonna go up there soon. So there's this big sidewalk that goes like all around here. Then there's one that goes down to this gigantic river. So we're going down so here's us. We're going down the sidewalk. Then we see Rockwall. So we climb up Rockwall. Remember, those stairs. So there's a security guard walking up the stairs. We'll change colors. Pink. Dum 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 dum. When she sees us, she flashes her light at us, and we're like, "Hey!" So I jump down. No, this is not the security guard. This is me. I jump down. I'm scared. And then my other friend is just like kind of still up here. He's kind of like over here, not really seeing what's going on. And then my other friend, so apparently the security guard kicked the fence, then knocked my friend over. So now he's like falling. And the walk. Then I'm like, holy crap. So I walk over here off screen. And then my other friend, I'll just have him in blue now. He's just over here now. Just watching the show, not realizing what's happening. And let's get on to my story. So, make this a bit bigger. So, sidewalk. Just want to do a zoomed in picture. Me. So here's me. And then here's group of like teenagers who are doing whatever. Then this is kind of like on a hill. So Orange Fist is like way up here now. Cause it's kind of like a weird slope. This thing slopes at a point. So fence is up here. And security guard is making her way up here. And then gigantic flashlight from up here flashes light on them. But also this thing is so gigantic it gets onto me. And I'm over here and I'm like, oh crap. What did I do? So girl security guard's like, hey, you stupid teens, get out of here. So these guys go running. So like they're sprinting down there. And I'm like, holy cow. So let's erase it real quick. So remember that sidewalk I said was by the river? Yeah, so I wasn't thinking properly. So I took the main sidewalk and went down that sidewalk. Down into ginormous river. You know? Thankfully, come to my senses and I realize. So forgot that this ends in river. So I walk back up here. And then realize that my friends are gone. So I go back up here and I'm like searching for them. So I head back up that slope to get out of here. I go back through the gate. Actually, the gate was kind of closed at this point because the security guard kind of left. So I kind of just like slipped through the fence, as I was saying earlier. Cause I was kind of scared. Not gonna lie, cause I couldn't find my friends. So I slipped through the fence. So now I'm up here by playground again. So let's imagine playground. Slide. This is playground. Playground. So here's the main gate where you're supposed to buy tickets and such. Tick. It. So I'm over here. I'm holding my phone. And it is so dark outside. It is like Night night. So I'm like, well, I gotta call my friends, I guess, because they have their phones on them. So I call them, and they pick up. Well, actually, it took me like 2 calls. So I call them once, they don't pick up, so I call them and leave a voicemail, and then I'll call him again, and he finally picks up. And I'm like, dude, that was crazy. And so I'm like, yo, call me back. So he calls me back, and I'm like, where are you? He's like, cause this is pitch dark. That's why everything's like dark right now. So they're apparently like over here. They were apparently over here. Well, I'm by ticket. Still, fence. Well, actually, they had a crappy green fence. It was kind of just like tarp that they kind of like just stuck up. So now I'm like, where are you guys? And I'm like, are you at the playground? Meet me at the playground. So I said, meet me at the playground. And so they're both over here in the situation. So I'm like, okay. And then one of my friends runs up to me and is like, are you blah blah blah? And I'm like, yeah. So then we finally meet back up. And then we're like, well, let's go home now. Anyway, that's kind of the end of this crazy story. Comment, like, and subscribe, please. Imagine this is a thumb. Anyway, I will see you guys in the next one, and comment if you want more videos like this. See ya.